Let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of Ike version 1 and 2. As we said that we have already seen about it. Now let's discuss about the Ike version 1 and 2 advantages. So the advantages will be the Ike version 1 is more widely used. That is true. Still, many organizations use Ike version 1 because it offers more flexibility, customization in choosing the encryption and the authentication, as well as the SA lifetimes. So I said that the SAs, those are the parameters, and you are able to define the lifetime. So by default, that should be 3600 seconds. That is for 1 hour. After 1 hour, the tunnel will be down and they will renegotiate and they will reform the tunnel. So you do have the capability to change that parameters. And it also can use NAT-T transversal. So if your device is behind the firewall and you're doing a NATing, so that's where the NATing is also supported for the Ike version 1. So you will see that one, how to configure those things. But if the device is behind the NAT, still the Ike version 1 is supported. Now coming to the Ike version 2, it's simpler and more efficient. That's true because it is not going to share more messages unlike the Ike version 1. Now it also has more security and performance features such as EAP, MOBIC, and dead peer. So this is the most important one, dead peer detection. It's has a capability to detect the dead peer. If the remote site is dead, it is going to tear down that tunnel. But here it is not going to tear down that tunnel. Now, Ike version 2 is more robust and adaptable. As you know that it is going to provide you with the strong encryption. So that's why it is robust and adaptable. And you see that the main benefit of it that it can resume the IPsec essays without re-establish. So here, if the tunnel is down, it is going to re-establish. But here it says that, okay, I will pause for a while. Once the device remote site comes online, it will start it from there where it actually stopped instead of having the negotiations from the starting. Now, Ike version also support multiple IPsec security association, which allows more flexibility and scalability. As I said, that the more in the policies, you can define the more parameters than just only one parameter. Now, as we have the advantages, there is also disadvantages. For the Ike version 1 are more complex and prone to errors. Yes, because we have to make sure that the policies are matching exactly from one side to the other side. So that's the reason. So it will be very hard. So if you have multiple sites, so you're having point-to-point connections. So this is when it will be very difficult to track things as we scale up. So it is also has more overhead and latency due to the multiple messages. As you know that the messages are more, they are going to share the messages more. The more the messages, then it is going to utilize your CPU, RAM, and everything of your router or firewall. That will take another time, like more time to consume or process that request sometimes. Ike version 1 is less resilient to network changes and interruptions, such as switching from Wi-Fi to cellular or losing connectivity. That's true, because once you lose the connectivity, the whole tunnel is down. Then once a tunnel, if they want to communicate again, it is going to negotiate the whole thing again. Now, the Ike version 1 does not support MOBIC, that is mobility and multi-homing, which allows the peer to update the IP address and keeping the IPsec essays alive. Now, coming to the Ike version 2, it is less compatible and intolerable with older device and software. That's true, because if you have an older device, that's when you do have problem in configuring the Ike version 2. It also has less flexibility and customization in choosing the encryption authentication algorithm as well as the SA lifetime. So as on the Ike version, unlike on the Ike version 1 security association, you are able to define that how much time the tunnel should be up, but here you do have a limited option for that one. And also the Ike version 2 is not very good with the NAT if the device does not support the NAT-T transfers. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of the Ike version 1 and 2. I hope this was informative for you, and thank you.